अच्छा, what I need to verify basically that you are able to say the present tense chart, that's it. ठीक है? अब वो आप 100% स्मूथ कह सकते हैं या नहीं कह सकते, विल चेक, ठीक है? जितना आप स्मूथली कह सकते हैं उतना आपको आसानी लगेगी आगे, ठीक है? So let's pick up one fail. For example, um, I'll give you this one. Inqalaba. This is past tense, and the present tense is yanqalibu. So I'm interested in the present tense. He came close. That's what this means. Okay? Yanqalibu. So let's go one by one and just say it out once. That's it. That's all I want. ठीक है? बिलाल भाई को नेक्स्ट टाइम 2 देंगे हम छुट्टी करने पे।
जाते भी पहले बिलाल भाई होते हैं।
तो बिलाल भाई इंशाल्लाह ये रिकॉर्डिंग तो सुन ही रहे होंगे, तो बिलाल भाई आपको पता चल ही गया है नेक्स्ट क्लास में क्या होने वाला है, तो बी प्रिपेयर्ड। चले
ट्राई करता हूँ।
जी।
सॉरी,
नहीं, just focus on the present. Leave the past tense.
यनकलेबू, यनकलेबानी, यनकलेबूना, तनकलेबू, तनकलेबानी, यनकलिबना, तनकलेबू, तनकलेबानी, तनकलेबूना, यनकलेबीना, नहीं, तनकलेबीना, तनकलेबानी, तनकलेबना, अनकलेबू, ननकलेबू।
जबरदस्त, excellent job जी। Next.
I can try.
जी।
Yankalebu, Yankalebani, Yankalebuna, Tankalebu, Tankalebani, Yankalebna, Tankalebu, Tankalebani, Tankalebuna, Tankalebina, Tankalebani, Tankalebna, Ankalebu, Nankalebu.
जबरदस्त, perfect जी।
यनकालिबू, यनकालिबानी, यनकालिबून, तनकालिबू, तनकालिबानी, यनकालिबना, यनकालिबू, तनकालिबू, तनकालिबानी, तनकालिबूना, तनकालिबीना, तनकालिबानी, तनकालिबना, अनकालिबू, ननकालिबू।
जबरदस्त जबरदस्त, perfect माशाल्लाह। चलें, लेट्स स्टार्ट इंशाल्लाह। आज हम एक नया टॉपिक पढ़ेंगे, ठीक है? और वी टेक थिंग्स फ्रॉम देयर। ओके, अच्छा जी, अभी तक जो आप पढ़ते आए हैं, आप पढ़ते आए हैं नसरा, ठीक है? नसरा में तो आप एक्सपर्ट्स हैं, और आप पढ़ते हैं यंसुरु, राइट? दैट्स व्हाट यू हैव बीन डूइंग, नसरा यंसुरु, ठीक है? पास्ट टेंस एंड प्रेजेंट टेंस। आपको बताया गया कि इनसाइड द फेल देयर इज अ डूअर प्रोनाउन, राइट? यही बताया गया ना आपको अभी तक। आपको पता है हर फेल के अंदर एक डूअर होता है, वो जो कि एक प्रोनाउन होता है। और आपने ये सीखा कि पास्ट टेंस के अंदर एंडिंग को देखते हुए यू कैन आइडेंटिफाई दैट प्रोनाउन, एंड प्रेजेंट टेंस को देखते हुए बिगिनिंग एंड एंडिंग देखनी पड़ती है, और फिर आपको पता चल जाता है कि अंदर कौन सा प्रोनाउन है। दैट्स वेयर यू आर राइट नाउ, ठीक है ना? अब इस केस में क्या होता है, अब जैसे नसरा है, नसरा, दिस मीन्स ही हेल्प्ड, ठीक है? बट समटाइम्स you don't want to say he helped. Sometimes you want to say Muhammad helped, right?
Mm.
It's not always the pronoun that does the action. It may be somebody's name. It may be something. For example, car crashed, right? So crashed is a fail and car is the doer, right? इस तरह की सिचुएशन को कैसे हैंडल करेंगे हम अरेबिक के अंदर? दैट्स व्हाट वी विल लर्न नाउ। ये कॉन्सेप्ट जो है, ये कहलाता है द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ आउटसाइड डूअर। The fail that has a pronoun inside, because it is inside, it is called the inside doer. क्योंकि प्रोनाउन के अंदर ये कैपेबिलिटी है, इट कैन एम्बेड इटसेल्फ इनसाइड द फेल, बट द वर्ड मोहम्मद cannot embed inside the fail, right? It has to be somewhere outside the fail. And we need to build that skill to detect if this word outside the fail is the doer of the fail or not. Problem statement clear है कि क्या करना चाह रहे हैं, ठीक है? उसकी टेक्निक अब आपको मैंने सिखानी है, एंड कुरान के अंदर इट्स यूज्ड ऑल ओवर द प्लेस एज वेल. तो इंशाल्लाह जैसे जैसे हम लोग आगे बढ़ेंगे आपको नजर आएंगी वो चीजें कि कुरान में अच्छा अब ये भी था, ये भी था, हमें पहले नहीं पता था. तो आहिस्ता आहिस्ता वो ओपन अप होंगी चीजें. इसका कॉन्सेप्ट पढ़ लेते हैं पहले. तो आई स्टार्ट विद द पास्ट टेंस, ठीक है? सो अगेन, नसरा, he helped. So by default every fail has an inside doer. Okay? As standard, every fail, regardless past or present, has an inside doer, which is a pronoun. Okay? Has an inside doer, which is a pronoun. This is the standard. Okay? फेल इटसेल्फ जो होता है ना, जैसे मैंने सिर्फ ये नसरा का है, आई एम सेइंग ही हेल्प्ड, दिस इज अ फुल सेंटेंस इन अरबिक लैंग्वेज. ही हेल्प्ड. और जब हम आगे सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर्स पढ़ेंगे तो इसको और डेप्थ में जाके पढ़ेंगे. लेकिन अगर मैं आपको सिर्फ एक इसम दूं इसी का, फॉर एग्जांपल इफ आई से नसरन, नसरन, दिस नसरन मींस टू हेल्प. दिस इज नॉट अ सेंटेंस, दिस इज जस्ट टू हेल्प, राइट? सो द फेल और इसम में एक मेजर डिफरेंस होता है कि फेल एक इंडिपेंडेंट सेंटेंस होता है, खुद सिंगल वर्ड सेंटेंस, जबकि इसम नहीं हो सकता वो काम. ये हम आगे सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर में पढ़ेंगे, ठीक है? तो हम क्या देख रहे हैं, वी आर लुकिंग एट अ फेल दैट हैज एन इनसाइड doer which is a pronoun. Now when you need to build an outside doer, there are two conditions a fail needs to follow, okay? For a fail to have an outside doer, two conditions must be met. Okay? Number one, the fail must be in hua or here form. It can either be nasara or it can be nasarat. It cannot be anything else. Okay? It cannot be nasara, nasaru, nasarta, nasartuma, nasartum. Can't be that. It can just be nasara or nasarat. That's the condition number one. So whenever you find a fail that is hua or here, regardless present tense or past tense, you are getting suspicious. Okay, is the doer inside or is it outside? Okay? So whenever you encounter hua here, you should always check if there is a doer that is outside or not. That's one condition which must be met. Okay? Condition number two, the outside doer must be after, meaning after the fail. It cannot come before the fail. Okay? And it must be rafa. It's after and rafa. Okay? Highlighting this. After and rafa, who and here. These are two conditions that must be met for the fail to have an outside doer. Okay? That's the theory part of it. कोई क्वेश्चन यहां तक अभी तक क्लियर है? दो कंडीशंस. Let's construct an example. Nasara, he helped. Nasara Muhammadun. Nasara Muhammadun. Now, is the fi'l in huwa or hiya form?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Condition number 1 done. We should look for an outside doer. Is the ism after Rafa?
Yes.
So this is after and Rafa, right? So this combined effect, what happens in this case, in this structure, this word Muhammad comes to huwa, which is inside the nasr, and says, hey huwa, you're fired. Your job's done.
Mm.
Now I am the doer. You are not going to be translated. Nobody is going to say he helped Muhammad. Not that's not going to work. People are going to say Muhammad helped. So when you have an outside doer, the the role of inside doer is eliminated. Okay? It's overridden.
Mhm.
Yes,
Clear?
I
जी?
think मोहम्मद helped नहीं, he
जी?
helped मोहम्मद ऐसे नहीं होगा
नहीं, वो मैं आपको बताता हूँ. Whenever you translate the doer first. ठीक है?
Mhm.
And then you translate the action. ठीक है? और आप खुद ही कॉमन सेंसिकली सोचें, हेल्प मोहम्मद आप करेंगे, आपको सेंस भी नहीं बनेगी, राइट? So you translate the doer first always. So the principle clear? So when the outside doer comes in, then the inside pronoun is fired. It's overridden.
Mm.
Okay? You would still say, yeah, this is nasara, this is huwa form, but you are not going to use huwa as the outside doer. ठीक है? Now, I'll give you another example. Nasara fihi. What can you tell me about fihi? याद है कुछ?
fi harf
See.
of jar
Harf
Mhm.
of jar.
Yes.
बिल्कुल. Nasara fihi. मुहम्मदुन. ठीक है? Now, अब क्या हुआ? Now there is a fi'l which is having a huwa form,
Mhm.
right? And after that there is a harf of jar or anything else. When harf of jar sirf as an example likha hai, it could be anything else, right? Any other ism or fragment. And then comes the word Muhammadun. This is still an outside doer because the outside doer can tolerate long distance relationship. Okay? Uh, this is you are going to still translate it like this. Muhammad helped in it. ठीक है?
Oh, okay.
You're still going to translate like this. But there are things that change in Arabic language when you have a structure that is changed. The traditional expectation is that the fi'l is going to have its doer right after. If it changes, goes away, and other things come in the middle, then it creates some sort of dynamics in the Arabic sentences. मैं आपको मिसाल देता हूँ एक. This example is not related to the outside doer, but just to help you understand. So, alhamdu, आप लोग ये रोज पढ़ते हैं. Alhamdulillahi, right? Alhamdulillahi. ठीक है? All praise and gratitude belongs to Allah or is for Allah. Okay? So it's a break in the chain scenario. It's a proper ism, and then there is a break in the chain, and then there is harf of jar. Right? Now, when you go for Eid, what do you say? Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Wallahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar,
Walillah.
wa lillah ilhamd. Same two words, but swapped, right? Same two words, but swapped. Why? What's the difference? Okay? In Arabic language, you do not have punctuation marks. You don't have commas, full stops, exclamation marks, bold, italic, underline. You don't have that, right? You express emotions, tone of the language by changing the positions of the words or by adding extra letters to words. That's how you do that in Arabic. So the first one means all praise and gratitude belong to Allah. And the second one means, oops, all praise and gratitude belong only to Allah. This only, there's no word only for Arabic. This only comes by shuffling the position of the words. And you will learn this when you do the sentence structures. Okay? So the reason I'm telling you here is because sometimes the outside doer is pushed away in the sentence, but it is still an outside doer. It tolerates the long distance relationships. ठीक है? Sentence structure different हो सकता है. जरूरी नहीं है कि फेल के फौरन बाद ही आपका आउटसाइड डोर लैंड कर रहा हो. ठीक है?
Mm.
I'll give you an example. थोड़ी सी कॉम्प्लेक्स एग्जांपल है लेकिन आप लोग कर लेंगे इंशाल्लाह. ठीक है? So इजा, you know this word इजा from the Quran. इसका मतलब होता है when, basically when. ठीक है? जा'a. What type of fail is this? Past tense or present tense?
Past.
Past.
Past tense. ठीक है? What form is this? Which inside doer? What pronoun?
Huwa.
हुआ. ठीक है? Now this is हुआ. إذا جاء
Nasrul.
نصر.
Nasrul. Yeah.
إذا جاء نصر. Nasru is help.
Mm.
But this is not a fail. It's not nasara. It's nasru. Right? This is help. A help. ठीक है? जैसे मैंने ऊपर नसरन लिखा था, ये उसकी रफा फॉर्म है. Right? Is it light?
Yes.
And it doesn't have an L, right?
Yeah.
إذا جاء نصر الله. यही पढ़ते हैं?
Yeah.
Why is the word Allah majroor, jar? Because it's a mudaf ilay.
Mudafilay. Yeah.
Everyone sees that?
Yeah.
ठीक है? إذا جاء نصر الله. यहाँ तक रुकते हैं अभी. ठीक है? Now, جاء had हुआ in it.
Mm-hmm.
So if iza means when, we could have said, and jaa means he came. Okay, so we could have said when he came, help of Allah. Doesn't make sense, right? Now think about it. It's huwa, and it overrides. It is overridden by the nasru.
Allah. Oh.
But because the word nasru is the word nasru that is after and rafa, not the word Allahi, right? But the word nasru is in a relationship with the word Allah as idafa. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
So you cannot break that bucket. You will pick the entire bucket. Okay? Because of the word nasru, this entire block you're going to pick and you're going to override the inside pronoun. Okay? When the help of Allah came. Now it makes sense. Yes?
Mm.
एक और जेम बताता हूं मैं आपको इसके अंदर.
Yeah.
When this word iza is used with the past tense like this. This word iza pushes the meaning of the past tense in the future. Okay? When iza is used with the past tense, iza pushes the meaning of the past tense in the future. So you are not going to translate this jaa as a past tense. You're going to translate it as a present / future tense. Okay? When the help of Allah comes or will come. But why past tense? Allah could have used present tense. Right? Question आता है ना ज़हन में? Now, answer this question. Can you change the past? Can you change the
No.
past? No.
No.
But can you change the present or future?
Yes.
Yes. So when Allah uses past tense like this is Allah showing you an absolute decision that has been made already that nobody can change. Okay? It is for sure 100%, 2000%, no matter what, Allah's help is going to come. Okay? It's not conditional. It is decided. That's the emotion in this ayah. Iza jaa nasrullahi wal fath. Okay? That is why the past tense. You understand?
नहीं मुझे नहीं समझी बात भाई
जब आप
why past
जी because the very fact that you can't change the past. Okay? Allah uses past tense sometimes in the Quran to show the assurance and the confirmation of the decision that has already been taken. Decision जो कि already लिया जा चुका है और there is no compromise on that decision.
अच्छा मतलब हमारे इसमें
Just like
ये है कि आपने decision has already been made के help आएगी
जी
कब
बिल्कुल
आएगी वो उसकी वजह
वो
से
that is open but the decision is taken help आएगी
help आएगी ठीक
ठीक है so that's the one तो उसके लिए उस assurance को show करने के लिए past tense use किया जाता है many times क्योंकि you cannot change the past that's the wisdom ठीक है now आगे बढ़ जाते हैं थोड़ा सा इसके बाद क्या है ये आयत तो याद होगी आई एम श्योर इज़ा जाअ नस्रुल्लाहि
min fath wal
अब ये जो फतह है इसके ऊपर लास्ट हरा का क्या है
damma.
फतह राइट
Yeah.
इसके ऊपर भी फतह है ये क्या वर्ड है वाह
harf of jar.
तो फिर फतह तो फतह ही होना चाहिए
Can be
Yes.
the other verb.
ये the other वो है and
it is the and verb
yes.
right is the and verb al fathu is the victory ठीक है the victory now nasru connected to the word allahi the allah this entire fragment encountered a wow which is a connector wow and so the chain continues and it connects with al fathu that becomes one big bucket isn't it the help of Allah and the victory. That's one big bucket. Now see this. When the help of Allah and the victory comes, وَرَأَيْتَ النَّاسَ يَدْخُلُونَ فِي دِينِ اللَّهِ أَفْوَاجًا. You will see people entering the deen of Allah in groups. But has that happened? No. I mean, this is future. Right? Allah is giving you that prediction there. So that's the power of outside doer. ठीक है सो आप लोगों को जब भी हुआ और हिया फॉर्म नजर आएगी यू विल लुक फॉर एन आउटसाइड डूअर just in case it will not be there all the time but when it is there you'll have to make sense out of it ठीक है यहां तक क्लियर है
kind of तो अब एक चीज बात भी नसरुल
जी
it's just we can just default say कि long distance भी हो सकता है और
जी
टुगेदर भी हो सकता है,
जी
तो विद हो,
जी
सही है।
दे कैन बी वर्ड्स, जैसे ये लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस नहीं है, दिस इज राइट आफ्टर द
वन फ्रंट,
फेल, राइट, ऑल ऑफ इट।
सही
बट जो मैंने आपको यहाँ एग्जांपल दी थी, दे कुड बी लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस।
सही। तो उसके लिए उन सारे फ्रेगमेंट्स को, मतलब मैं तो इसको भी लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस इसलिए कह रही थी कि डूअर इज अल्लाह, तो मैं इस
Doer is not the word Allah.
नॉट सही,
No, in this case, the doer is not the word Allah. What is the doer? The help of Allah, the victory. That's the doer.
हम्म,
You understand? The ism that is Rafa, that is the doer.
सही।
ठीक है, हमने यही पढ़ा ना from day one.
रफा इज डूअर,
Rafa
जी
is the doer,
डूअर
right?
ऑफ द, जी
So
जी
that's the doer we were referring to actually.
सही
ठीक है? So the help of Allah is the doer. Is
सही है,
when the help of Allah and the victory comes. That's how you translate this, right? So इसको आप इस तरह देखेंगे, the help is the fail, sorry, comes is the fail, which in Arabic is a past tense, but in English it's translated as present. Why? Because of the when.
तो
Okay.
यानी व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड इज के डूअर कैन बी fragment too.
जी,
So
absolutely.
it
Doer,
doesn't have to be like a person, or it can be a fragment which can be taken as a doer.
correct. So करेक्ट। और इसको एक और तरह से सोचें कि देखिए, डूअर इज यूजली अ सिंगल वर्ड, जैसे नसरू, अल फतहु, but because that word is connected within the fragment, you have to take the full fragment.
सही
ठीक
है,
है, that's
ठीक,
the idea.
सही है।
बाद में सर एक और
Let's
क्वेश्चन
जी
व्हेन और के साथ जब भी पास्ट टेंस आएगा तो तब उसको हम प्रेजेंट कंसीडर कर रहे हैं या इट्स बेस्ड ऑन कॉन्टेक्स्ट?
sometimes it's also based on context. ठीक है, मोस्टली इजा के साथ दो तरह के इजा एक होता है इज, एक ये भी होता है इज, एक होता है इज और एक होता है इजा। ठीक है, दोनों मीन्स व्हेन। सो व्हेन दिस वन इज यूज्ड, it's 95% of the time talking about present or future. Okay? When this one is used, this is talking in the past, the way it is. Okay? So there's a difference between these two. Okay? Iza ja'a, iza ja'aka. Can you decode ja'aka for me? Any idea what what we are doing here with ja'aka?
Yeah, I think it is.
Ji.
Ja is past,
Mm-hmm.
and ka is that attached pronoun, nasab.
Correct. Correct. It's attached pronoun in nasab form. And how do we know it's nasab? Because whenever a pronoun is attached to a fail, it's always nasab.
Nasab.
ठीक है? So इसकी translation है when you come.
Mm.
ठीक है? But in English language, you know that there are some verbs that need a preposition with them. So um, come normally goes with the word to in English. You come to somebody. You don't come somebody, right? You come to somebody. तो जब आप इसको इंग्लिश में ट्रांसलेट करेंगे, so you have to put that proposition in English, although it's not visible in Arabic. ठीक है? So मैं आपको जो बताना चाह रहा हूँ इधर, वो एक दूसरी एग्जांपल है, इजा जा अकल मुनाफिकून। ठीक है, let's look at the word munafiqun. What can we tell about this word?
Plural.
Yeah,
Plural,
plural. And Rafa
rafa,
and
Masculine.
masculine,
proper.
proper. ठीक है? Now, is this after and is this rafa?
It's munafiqun.
I'm thinking because jaa is huwa, I am looking for a potential outside doer. Because I have learned that whenever a fail is in huwa or hiya, I should look for an outside doer, if it's there or not.
Munafiq. Munafiq is the doer.
So the word munafiquna is rafa, agreed?
Yes, yeah.
And it is after two, right? So the first condition was the fail has to be in huwa or hiya form.
Which
The second is the outside doer must be after and rafa. Okay? So the fail is huwa or hiya, it's huwa, and the the outside doer is after and rafa. Now, is this outside doer singular or not?
no.
No. Is the fail singular or not?
Yes.
Yes. The fail is singular, right? Let's translate this first. We said that we will translate the doer first. When the hypocrites
Come to him.
come to you.
Okay, sorry.
ठीक है? When the hypocrites come to you. Now, this is a case of long distance because there is a ka in the middle,
Mhm.
right? It's not right after, it's little bit after. ठीक है? जो चीज यहाँ पे आपने समझनी है वो ये कि it does not matter what is the number of the doer. Doer could be a singular, pair, plural, but the fi'l has to be singular, either huwa or hiya.
Yeah.
So, nasara, Muslimun, or nasara, Muslimani,
Mhm.
nasara,
Muslim.
Muslimuna.
Mhm.
ठीक है? A Muslim helped,
Helped.
2 Muslims helped. ठीक है? Muslims helped.
Mhm.
Okay? So it does not matter what is the number of the outside doer. It can change, but the fail has to be
Singular.
huwa,
Yes.
singular.
Yes.
Another important thing. I cannot say Nasara Nasara Maryamu. That's wrong. Why cannot I say Nasara Maryamu? What do you think? Any
Nasara
idea?
is he.
Nasara is masculine and Maryam is feminine. So what should change in Nasara?
Nasarta. Nasara.
Nasarat.
Nasarat. Yeah, sorry.
Nasarat Maryamu. We said that fail can be huwa or hiya. And the reason it can be in hiya is when the outside doer is feminine.
Yeah.
So the outside doer and the fail match in gender.
Gender.
But they don't have to match in number. ठीक है?
And what about if male helps female or female helps male? वो different चीज है कोई?
मैं वो बता देता हूँ अभी आपको. ठीक है? This is Maryam, help.
Mhm.
Let's say we have to say a Muslim,
Help the Muslim.
a Muslim helped Maryam. ठीक है?
जी
So Nasara, Muslimun, we know is Muslim helped. ठीक है?
Mhm.
Maryam, Maryam, अब मुझे पहले यहाँ पे इस सेंटेंस से डिकोड करते हैं. This is the fail, right? Muslim is a doer, which is Rafa.
Mhm.
What is Maryam? Rafa nasab jar.
Should be Rafa.
Is she a doer?
No, she has been helped, so it's jar.
Is she a word after of?
No.
No. So nasab क्या होता था याद है?
Yeah, it's a word after.
No. Nasab. Nasab.
Detail. Rafa
Detail.
is poor detail of the
Detail. The detail of the action. So the Maryam is a detail of the action. And nasab कैसे लिखा जाता है? Oops.
The-
Maryama.
Yeah.
Right? Why can't I write Maryaman? याद है? I'm stretching your um, concepts a little bit. I know we did that in the past.
It has to be.
What is the flexibility of the word Maryam?
Oh, it's a 4 letter word and a name and non. Is it the same rule?
Is it fully flexible, partly flexible, non-flexible?
Non-flexible.
याद है वो चीजें कि भूल गए?
थोड़ी बहुत भूल गई लेकिन it
भूल
is
गए?
it's a name with the 4 letter thing. तो ये non-flexible है.
Non-flexible तो होता था जो अलिफ या अलिफ
Za.
मकसूरा पे एंड होता है. That's the non-flexible, right?
Different.
Like Musa, Isa, and so on. Now this is a non-Arab name, right? And it's partly flexible.
Okay. Yeah,
ठीक है?
yes.
So when the word is partly flexible, it cannot be heavy
Heavy.
and
और
it does not take the kasra. ठीक है?
इनकी नसब और जर फॉर्म एक ही है.
जी, नसब और जार फॉर्म एक ही होती है. So because Maryama is a detail, it comes as a nasab after it. So this sentence means a Muslim helped Maryam. So a male helped a female. आपकी ख्वाहिश पूरी कर दी है मैंने. ठीक है?
सही है.
चले, इंशाल्लाह. Let me take you to your notes in the last few minutes. 50, हाँ अभी है ना 15 मिनट हमारे पास. Let's read through them a little bit here. So inside doer versus the outside doer. Okay, if the doer of the fi'l is a pronoun, then it is the inside doer, right? Like katabtu. Katabtu is ana in past tense, therefore I wrote.
Mhm.
If the doer is not a pronoun, it is an outside doer, like Muhammad wrote. Kataba Muhammadun, right? Rules for outside doer. The outside doer must be after the fi'l, but doesn't have to be directly after. Okay? They can be words in the middle. Okay? And it is always rafa in the status. Okay? The fi'l should be in huwa or hiya form only. Okay? Some examples. A Muslim said, qala, which is like nasara,
Mhm.
huwa form muslimun. A Muslim said. Two Muslims said, qala muslimani, still rafa and after. Muslimani. Muslims said, qala muslimuna, still rafa and plural. right?
Mhm.
And after, but the fi'l is the same. So the fi'l matches in gender but not in number. Okay? A Muslim woman said, Qalat
That.
muslimatun. Okay?
Mhm.
Singular rafa. Qalat muslimatani. Two Muslim women helped. Qalat muslimatun. Muslim woman helped. Sorry, not helped, said. Said. So they are not matching in number, but they are matching in gender. Okay?
Mhm.
Now let's do some practice. What we need to do is we need to identify the outside doer. If the fail has it or not, it doesn't have it. That's what we need to do. Just so you know, fail outside doer, the doer in Arabic, not just the outside. The doer in Arabic is called the fa'il.
See.
Okay? So every fail has a fa'il.
Mhm.
Okay? Every fail has a fa'il, and fa'il can be inside or outside. Okay?
Mhm.
So let's try to do this one. تخرج min afwahihim. So what we need to identify is if this one has an outside doer or an inside doer. That's what we are after. So first we need to analyze what is this type of fail. Is it whatever I've told you so far
Present.
for past tense, it
Present.
also applies on the present tense. The same rules for outside doer for present tense. Nothing changes. Okay.
Mhm.
So takhruju is a present tense,
Present and
right?
here. Here.
It's a present tense. Now, what is the inside doer of this present tense?
Here.
Takhruju.
Min
Hmm?
hiya
Here,
Here.
kakum ki. You.
here
You
or
as
anta.
Here.
Here or anta. Right? Because they both were same. If I
Yes. Yes.
ask you for five fails, you say yakhruju, takhruju, takhruju,
After.
akhruju, nakhruju, right? So they
Yes.
were same. So you don't know yet कि ये कौन सा वाला है.
Exactly. Yes.
So context will tell you. But let's go forward and see if we assume that this is here, let's go ahead and find if there is an outside doer,
Mhm.
right? So if there is an outside doer, you should be able to find an ism in Rafa. Is there one?
Of. Here.
afwahihim. No.
Him.
No.
No.
Ism in Rafa. It's min afwahihim.
Mm.
What can you tell me about all of this? You know. You know this.
Min
Hmm.
is harf of jar
Correct.
and him. Him is a attached pronoun.
Correct. So min afwahi is a harf of jar fragment. And then afwahihim is another idafa
Yes.
with
Same.
pronoun,
That.
right? There
Yes.
is nothing here that is after and rafa. Rafa is not there. So this fail does not have any outside doer. And we will be in the limbo if it is hiya or anta. Only context will tell us. Okay?
Mhm.
Let's go here. Vadakhala jannatahu.
Yeah.
So let's find out what type of fail is this?
Dakhala is present. Oh, past. Past. I mean.
It's
Yeah.
past
Past.
tense.
Yeah.
Is it either huwa or hiya?
Yes. Hua.
Yes. Okay. So if it is huwa, let's look for an outside doer. What is the next word?
Rafa and Jannatahu. Yes.
So is it rafa and after?
Yes.
Pakki baat.
Hua. Who is Rafa? Pronoun. Yes.
Correct. So there are two words, jannata and who,
Who. Yeah.
right? So jannata is nasab, who is the attached pronoun. Basically, this is an idafa fragment.
Right.
Jannatahu, his jannah, right?
Yes.
His jannah. Vadakhala jannatahu. He entered his jannah.
Mhm.
ठीक है, no outside doer here. ठीक है,
Okay.
sayaqulu as-sufaha'u. What type of fi'l is this?
Sayaqulu
Is it
is
Yakulu? Is it from Yakulu?
Yes, this is
yeah.
yakulu. Seen is attached. Seen is a letter that is attached in front of the present tense fail to explicitly push the meaning in the future.
Mhm.
Like
Sayaqulu would mean soon he will say.
Okay. Yaqulu is huwa.
Yaqulu.
Yaqulu is huwa. So let's find out if there is a outside doer after and rafa.
This should be yes.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
there is one. There is one. There is one. Very good. As-sufaha'u is the outside doer. Very good. Nahnu naqussu alayka. Naqussu.
So is huwa.
It's
And it's present.
Oh yeah, huwa.
Present tense.
Nansuru. We.
Su-
Nakussu.
Um,
Nansuru. Na.
nansuru.
Nansuru.
oh, so
Nansuru.
it is not.
So there, it's not a huwa or here, so we
Yeah.
don't look for any outside doer, right?
Yeah.
Qala. What type of fi'l?
Past.
Past.
Past. Which pronoun?
Kala is huwa.
Huwa. Very good. So should we look for outside doer?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So is there one?
Yes.
Musa. Yes.
Ala Musa.
How do we know?
Musa is non-flexible.
When
Musa is super non-flexible, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, if it could be, it is.
It is. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, the context is telling you, screaming out, shouting at you that this is statement that says Musa said, right? Although the word Musa is not showing you the status directly.
Mhm.
Wallahu yuridu. What type of word is yuridu?
Yuridu is huwa. Oh, huwa. I mean present.
Present tense and huwa. Okay, so we have a fail in huwa. So do we have a outside doer? Hmm.
No.
Can the word Allah not be an outside doer?
Oddly. It could be. वो emphasis वाला वो आ गया.
only.
This
Alhamdulillah.
नहीं, ये वो केस नहीं है जुनेद, ये different case है. But the reason the word Allah cannot be outside doer is because it's not after. It's not after. It's before. Right? So there is no outside doer in number 6. ठीक है? قالوا ربكم. What about number 7? قالوا ربكم. What type of word?
Is past.
Past.
It says home.
It's home, so we don't need to look for an
I
outside doer.
think it's
So as soon as we know that this is not huwa or here, you don't have to look for an outside doer. Okay? Okay. Yudrikkumul mautu.
So this is present.
This is present.
Home is you home.
ये थोड़ा सा tricky है.
It can't be because इसमें attached भी है.
It's a little tricky. Let me explain that to you. The fail ends here. Yudriku. Yudriku. But there is no ku on it. There is a sukoon here. Right? So the fail can be made. We'll learn, inshallah, in the next classes the fail can lose its last haraka, the present tense. Okay, and there are reasons to do that. So this is that case. क्योंकि आप लोगों ने वो नहीं पढ़ा तो I'll do that for you. So this is still हुआ, ठीक है? And kum is the attached pronoun, which is nasab, and then you have al-mawthu, which is after and rafa, right? So there's still an after and rafa. It's a fail. It's a outside doer case. Now yuridu Allahu.
Should be. This should be.
So what
Yes.
type of word is it?
Yuridu is huwa, present. Allahu
Mhm.
is
The word Allahu is after and rafa, right?
yeah.
So there is an outside doer. आप देखें the number 6 and number 9 are complete opposites,
Complete
swapped.
opposite. Yeah.
But there is a huge difference in them. ठीक है?
Mhm.
ये टर्म तो बोलते ही रहते हैं हम लोग हर वक्त, माशाअल्लाह। मेरे ख्याल 500 दफा तो बोलते होंगे दिन में, तो आज समझ लेते हैं, ठीक है? So what is
ज़्यादातर
Shah?
Shah is not
Past.
It's a past.
and whom.
Hua, whom?
Hua.
It's hua,
Right.
right?
Oh yes, yeah. Sorry.
Hua. Hua. So it's hua, so look for an outside doer, which is the word Allah.
Allahu. Yes, yeah.
Okay? Outside doer.
So Shah, अगर हम इसका literal meaning देखें तो इसको past में तो नहीं चलती।
जी, ये एक किस्म मौसूल के साथ कंस्ट्रक्टेड सेंटेंस है. इट्स एन लिटिल एडवांस अरेबिक. सो मा मींस व्हाट और व्हाटएवर, ठीक है? एंड अल्लाह विल्ड, व्हाटएवर अल्लाह विल्ड, बेसिकली, ठीक है ना? दैट्स व्हाट यू आर सेइंग. सो आप माशाल्लाह किसी चीज के होने के बाद कहते हैं, पहले तो नहीं कहते ना, है ना? राइट? तो आप ये तो नहीं कहते ना माशाल्लाह तुम बड़ा अच्छा स्कोर करोगे जाके, ऐसा नहीं करता. वो इंशाल्लाह होता है.
वो हमारे दिमाग में ये होता है कि ऐसे ही रहे, माशाल्लाह हमने कह दिया तो इट स्टेज लाइक दैट, तो
हाँ.
फ्यूचर में ऐसे ही रहे तो हम उसको
Mashallah is an effect, not a cause. Inshallah is a cause, not an effect, right? Inshallah आप पहले कहते हैं. चलें. कैफा फ़अला रब्बुका. So फ़अला,
Yeah. Past.
past
Hua.
tense, हुआ. Is there an outside doer?
No.
रब्बू, yes.
Oh, but का. Oh, okay, fine. का अगर separate है तो I
नहीं,
don't think it is.
आप इसको ऐसे एनालाइज करें ना. आप ही ने क्वेश्चन किया था ना कि अगर फ्रेगमेंट होगा तो क्या होगा, राइट?
Yes, yeah.
अब रब्बू एंड का इज अ इदाफा फ्रेगमेंट, राइट?
Exactly, yeah.
So that's the full bucket you will
Full
pick up. ठीक है?
तो फिर हमने जन्नत दाखला जन्नत हु में क्यों नहीं पिक की?
Because the word jannata was not rafa,
Okay, fine. ठीक
it was nasab. ठीक है?
Okay. सही.
ठीक है जी. नहनु मुस्लिहून. Is there an outside doer?
Rahnu is no.
No, you should say Ustad, there is no fail. So there is no outside doer.
Yeah.
Don't try to fool us.
Okay, fine.
Ahtadna lizalimin. Okay? Ahtadna.
We prepared, so there will be no outside.
No, there is no doer.
Correct. ये तो आपने कर ही लिया. इज़ा जाअ नस्रुल्लाहि वल फतह. ठीक है? So this entire thing is a outside doer. ठीक है? फमा रबिहत तिजारतुहुम.
Rabihat is tijaratu.
Rabihat is past tense here, and tijaratu, and you're going to pick up the full bucket.
Yeah.
Right? Ahata bihim suradiquha.
Yes.
Ahata, जी. Ahata past tense, हुआ suradiqu, and it's connected to ha. Full bucket.
Yeah.
Okay? चलें जी. Satajiduni.
So tajiduni, yes.
इसमें नहीं
Tajidu.
The fi'l is tajidu,
Yeah,
but you need a word that is after an rafa.
there is, yeah.
There is none, although there is an attached pronoun, this one, okay,
Yes.
which is not rafa. Okay.
Mm.
Istat'ama ahlaha. What type of word is this?
Satama is huwa.
Pakki baat?
so it is present
Past.
It's a past tense. Where is it mapping in the past tense chart?
oh no it's correct
Nasara, Nasara, Nasaru. Where is it mapping? Istata'a,
Nasara.
istata'ama, istata'ama, istatama'u, right? Istata'amu. It is mapping on huma, isn't it?
yeah
With the elif ending. So it does not have an outside doer. Okay? Chale. I'll leave the remaining 6 for you to do on your own. सही है, इसको ट्राई कीजिए. कोई चैलेंज हो तो बेशक व्हाट्सएप पे मैसेज कर लीजिएगा, पूछ लीजिएगा. इंशाल्लाह गाइड यू. तो इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास विल कंटिन्यू दिस स्टडी. बिलाल भाई का टेस्ट हम नेक्स्ट क्लास में लेंगे. बिलाल भाई आप ये वीडियो देख रहे हैं तो इंशाल्लाह रिमाइंडर तो मैंने आपको दे ही दिया है.
हमारी जगह का
सही है,
टेस्ट भी बिलाल दे दे
ठीक है. चले सही है, ठीक है फिर.
ठीक है.
चले, बहुत
सही है,
शुक्रिया.
खुदा हाफिज़।
ऑल द बेस्ट.
Thank you.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम.
अस्सलाम
वालेकुम.
अल्लाह हाफिज़।